Hello everyone, this is Lisa with Grace and Old Paper. I have today a little tiny thrift haul. Not a big one, but I feel like I found some treasures today. I have fairly new to me local thrift store, and it's a little bitty one, but it is jammed full. It's one of those that no matter which way you turn, you're going to find treasures. It's like you have to go through it slowly because it is so full of so many wonderful things. And like any thrift store, some things are overpriced, and then some things I feel are underpriced. So I guess it evens out in the end. But let me show you what I got, because I'm quite happy with it. First of all, I found this thing, and if you can see the measurements on my mat, this thing is about, it's a little over 14 inches in diameter, which is fantastic. I have a collection of these on my wall that way, it just has different fabrics, and right now they're all sentimental fabrics except for one. They were my mother-in-law's fabric she had left over from I think a robe she had, and a dress she made, and shirts, and because she used to sew some of her own clothes, so I had put aside fabrics, and when I redid this craft room, I did those. So I want to keep collecting these. You wouldn't believe what I paid for this big old thing. $1.50. $1.50. And if you know anything about hoops, that was a really good price. Quite happy with that. Quite happy. You better believe I snagged that up as soon as I found it. I also found this little tiny deck of cards. Little tiny. It's like 2 inches by 2.5. So, we like using playing cards in our junk journals, and I didn't have any this size. They were 50 cents. 50 cents. Not bad. They're this kind of kind of a pinkish color. But I like it. I like it. So, 50 cents, not bad. I also found, they had a whole selection of like doilies and things. And this one was $1. But it's just so cute. And I could sew that onto a journal cover, or even make a pocket out of it. A tuck spot. That would be great. I didn't think $1 was bad for that. I found this. Did pay $3.99 for it. But it isn't often I find anything like this. This was a pillowcase. So it's only on one side. But there are 4 of those little things. And they're just so cute. I just thought they'd be really pretty on a journal. I'm not sure how yet, but pretty. Plus, it's got lots of other good fabric to use for spines and things like that. I keep trying to find, embroidered pillowcases and stuff. They're hard to find. Found this. It's a pillow sham, but I don't know if you can see the detail on it. This does need to be starched and ironed so that the points come out correctly. But I can, cut this into pieces and use it for journals, for journal covers. It's too big to use as just a journal cover itself. It's way too big. But, I can piece it and it'll be really pretty. Or, I may end up using it around the house. Haven't decided yet. I just recently found a bed I have been hunting for years for my guest room, because I've just had a bed frame in there, and I found it's a 4-poster, but it doesn't go all the way up. It's a shorter 4-poster headboard and footboard, and I found it on Marketplace for $40. Now they did charge me an extra $25 for the side rails and the slats, but I was okay with that. $65 for a whole 4-poster bed I thought was pretty good, queen size. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. They advertised it as solid maple. Maybe the construction is, but it had a veneer on it. So eventually I may end up painting it. I'm not sure, but for right now I love it, and I have a kind of a cream color chenille bedspread that I got recently given on there. So I don't know if that can come out. I'll have to wash this and see if that stain can come out. But either way, I can use it for journals. This, I believe, was a placemat. Again, too big to use for a journal itself. And, but beautiful. I'm hoping that shows up okay. Beautiful, kind of embroidered detail. Does need to be washed. But I thought, again, I could piece together, make, for journals. I've really gotten into the fabric journals lately, the soft, the ones like I've been making with the baby journal and the Christmas journals and stuff. This next one is a step out of my normal wheelhouse, but it's beautiful. Just not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. It is a pillowcase, again. And it, again, is $3.99, I believe. Yeah. But look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's just so unusual. So pretty. So I'm going to have to figure out how I can use this on a journal. But I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's just gorgeous. I've never seen one this color. Wouldn't this be pretty with the fall journal? Yeah. Love that. Again, pillowcase, so there's a lot of extra fabric, Oh, the other ones, let's see, I forgot to tell you. This one was $1.99. This one, and the other one that was a sham was also $1.99. So not bad at all. So that's all the fabrics I've got. And then I was looking through this. They had this one kind of tall rickety stand that was standing there, was full of, gosh, there were sew-in patterns and lots of embroidery booklets and kits and just knitting stuff, just all kinds of stuff like that, a bunch of craft stuff. Well, I dug through it. Basically about stood on my head at times. My face turns beet red when I bend over for a long time. Probably because I'm a little fluffy. But, yeah. So anyway, I stood there and went through this stuff and ended up with some different stuff. I found origami paper. I've never found origami paper before. But it has got all kinds of colors in here. And they're square. Let's see if I can pull one out. They're square. Kind of thin, but it'll make some really pretty little journal pages. It also had this how to fold to make certain things. And I'm still planning on one day, once I collect enough stuff, to make my daughter a Japanese journal. Because she loves the Japanese culture. And so I think this might be really cute to put in that. Because this is, Japanese paper folding. Might could even use that page. I'll have to see. But I just loved it. And this was $1. Not bad at all. Let's see, what else did I find? Oh, I found this. Because I'm always on the hunt for stuff I can use for Christmas journals. Since I have to make several of them now. And this, I just made my daughter this last Christmas, the pink Christmas journal. She absolutely loved it. Wouldn't that have been gorgeous in there? I mean, really, look at that. And I love these kind of things too. These inserts. I love it when I find them in a book. But I also love the aged look of these pages. Some of them are glossy, some of them are matte, but still wonderful. So I thought, oh, there's another one. Look at that. And I love that has that Christmassy look to it. These pages right here will be great. Oh, look at him. Is that the same one? Yeah, I think that's the same one. So, I thought that was not bad for $1. And then I found this one. And this one is definitely Christmas. Every bit of it's Christmas. So, oh, look, there's another one. So I could probably use just about every page in here. They are of the glossy variety, but I've told myself I have to get over that at times. Oh, there's another one. Love that. Oh, I like that one too. Look at that page. That's so pretty. It's on the other side. That's okay. So, again, $1. Can't beat $1. Found one other thing in that section, and that's this. This is from the Highlights collection, and I've never seen a book like this from Highlights. $1. Fun with numbers, lines, and angles. But what I loved about it, I can use these in all sorts of journals, just all kinds of journals, because look at the aged. No parking 4 to 6. I'm 5. How old are you? I can use this in so many different types of journals. And I love the age look of it. When is this? 1969. That's nice. Let me look and see when these books were. See if it has a year on it. $1990. Love that. This one, I believe this one's also 1990. I think somebody must have gotten rid of their collection. This lady apparently goes to a lot of estate sales and purchases things for her shop. So it could have been they, got somebody's whole crafting collection. Then I went over to the children's section and I found this little book. While I know it is not vintage, it is vintage looking. And so I thought that was great. So many pages I can use in here. I love the old-fashioned artwork. Puff and Spot. I mean, look how sweet that is. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Between things to fussy cut and pages to use, this is a treasure trove right there. And it was $2.50. I didn't think that was a bad deal. And then I found a couple of little golden books. I love vintage golden books. This was $1. Dr. Dan, the Bandage Man. Let me see when this one was from. $19.50. Copyright renewed 1977. So this is a 1977 version. But look at the artwork. So cute. So cute. So I got one other golden book. And if you're a junk journaler or somebody that is an avid golden book collector, you will know just by looking at the cover who the artist is. And I knew it as soon as I picked it up. If you know, you know. It is damaged, so I couldn't actually really use this. I could. No. Maybe not. That right there is pretty bent too. I'd have to see if I could straighten that out. But the artist, as everyone that follows would know, is Eloise Wilkin. Because she has a unique style. She always makes the sweetest looking little babies, little children. I mean, look at those little cheeks. How cute is this, huh? Always makes the sweetest little illustrations. This appears to be one of her older ones. Let's see. 1959. And it doesn't say anything about, you know, copyright renewed or anything. So this is a 1959 book. Love that. Oh, then again, I don't know. Let's see. It does say commemorative. No. Still. It originally had some other page in here. Yeah, I think it's 1959. But I just love the artwork. Just gorgeous. So that is all of my little thrift haul. I told you it was a tiny one. But I thought it was worth mentioning and worth showing off because, you know, some of these things are really good treasures. And if you've watched my channel and any of my thrift hauls lately, I'm struggling finding really good stuff. Especially at my big thrift store, which has really, I just want to say, you know, not nice things about them, but, you know, I'll try not to. They're overpricing. Let's put it that way. They're overpricing. And that's a store that runs on donated materials. So, but this lady actually sources her own stuff and purchases it. So I really like going and shopping at her little store. It's like I said, it's not real big, but I am so fascinated every time I go in there and I look in every nook and cranny. I had to refrain from getting any more books because I am a bookaholic. I have an unusually silly, large collection of books that I think I can use pages out of that for a junk journal, or I might could use the cover, and they're still sitting on my shelf, taking up a lot of space. So if you're a junk journaler, do you pull the pages out of a book? If you know you're not going to use the cover, do you pull the pages out and just store the pages? Which admittedly, you know, if you went through it and saw which pages you actually wanted to use, would take up a whole lot less room than the books. I mean, because some of the books I have over there are like ginormous thick, you know. So is that what you do? Do you pull them out, or do you keep the whole book and just go through them every time you start to make a journal and pick through and tear out pages? I'm kind of at a loss over there because I'm running out of room, or I have run out of room. I have run out of room. So they're kind of getting all stacked in there very badly, and I need more space or less stuff. Probably the less stuff. But it's one of my joys in life, okay? Retail therapy. Anyway, I think this is all I have for today. So I just wanted to share this little thrift haul because I was quite pleased with it. I really loved every bit of it. Quite happy with the prices I paid and everything. I just didn't, you know, saw these things are pretty cheap. So, yeah. So anyway, may God bless you and keep you safe.